gonna piss. Really salty.
You tagged.
Oh!
I didn't get an assist for that?
Game's lagging.
You hear me hitting her in the replay.
I'm not even getting that.
No way you hit that, bro.
Let's go. Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Griefdrums, and today we're going to be taking a look at Outback. This is one of those maps that's still in the rank rotation. The map isn't in the sort of pro league. It's not in the top level of play. It's not competitive. It's not seen to be competitive. And on top of that, a lot of ranked players don't like it, and I do understand why. I've been playing this map quite a lot, and I've been spending a lot of time in custom games, and I think I've sussed out why everyone hates the map. No one knows how to play it. I know that sounds ridiculous, but the pros have never showed us how to play it, so people haven't picked up a meta and run with it. So today, we're going to take a look at it.
That I'ma keep it cool. With you I feel like breaking rules. On the edge, looking out with no parachute. You know I'm dreaming about us two, playing around without a clue. On the edge, leaning out. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more.
So when it comes to Outback, this is one of those maps that a lot of people look at and think, you know what, there is just nothing you can do on it. It's linear, it's boring as hell, and results in the same sort of play every single time. You know, everyone's going to open this wall here through from Bull, try and get into the games room. It's just going to be the same old rubbish and the same one-on-one gunfights where you take battles straight up. The slightest variation that you might see is every now and then you might see a nitro from a floor below, but that's about it. So we're going to take a look at some blueprints now. You can check them out. The link is going to be down in the description below. But nevertheless, when we talk about this map, we're going to look at three distinct areas. We've got the green area over here, which is the laundry and the games room, the piano area. The orange area, which is going to be the Bull, office, party, and the shark stairs. And then below that is the yellow area, which is the garage. Now, when you're looking at this, these areas of the map, they are pretty much the three individual segments that you get. And there are clear sort of definitions as to these areas of the map as well. So in today's video, we're going to take a look at the green area, which is the laundry and games room. And if people enjoy this, we'll take a look at the others in future videos. So when it comes to Outback, this map is extremely linear. A lot of people really struggle to figure out how to take the most basic of areas of the map without getting into a gunfight straight up one-on-one. Most of the times, you will be contesting a window like this. You'll be trying to hold long lines of sight through to the bathroom, and you're trying to get that pick in a 1v1. Someone could be, you know, spotted around here, and you are trying to win a straight up gunfight. Well, what else can you do about that? Let's start by taking a look at here. This is the dorms. The dorms, very often you will have someone just inside of this spot here trying to contest. I've had that several times. I've had people inside of the bathroom. Again, holding a very long line of sight to that window, and they can be quite difficult to move out of here at times, especially if you come around to this side window. I've seen all sorts of situations where people are trying to sort of yeet grenades and hoping it's going to hit someone. But as soon as there's an ADS down here, you need to get people over to burn the ADS and all that kind of stuff. And let's be real, half of your team are going to be pushing dorms. You may get one person trying to push the piano, but the majority of the team are going to be coming over to here to the mechanical Bull, and they're going to be trying to open this area of the wall to get lines of sight into the room, or alternatively they're going to be pushing in through this single doorway to take out anyone behind the bomb, or contest anyone with, you know, different lines of sight onto you. So with that in mind, we're going to look at a way that you can clear out the bathroom and the dorms to try and gain entry into this area of the map. And then once we've done that, we're going to go ahead and take a look at some of the common spots that people are going to be sitting over in the games room through there. So just down below, if you come in through this doorway down here, a lot of times people are going to be waiting for you. You know what, we'll go ahead and showcase this. Just up here, all of this roof is actually destructible, so as a result you will get people sitting at the top of the yellow stairs or the back stairs, and they will just hold angles onto here, so as soon as you appear you're dead. So I wouldn't really advise going in there. I mean, you could probably get away with it if you work quickly enough. But what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at what I've been doing is coming in through this way, through the motel walkway into the reptile hall. And from there, I've just been pushing into the nature room straight away off the bat. Now, the logic behind doing this is if I'm playing as Buck, I come over to this section here. This is over on the southwest side of the room above the wardrobe, and I'm just shotgunning open all of this section of floor. And the reason I'm doing that is because that gives me a very nice line of sight into the bathroom and to the rotate that most teams seem to put in. So all of this bathroom area I can see from relative safety. I mean, you know, I can hunker down here, and as soon as I see someone in there, I'm shooting them. And at the very least, even if I don't get the kill, the person that is at the window for dorms is going to chase them out into their line of sight, and that person is going to get the clean kill. Mute's dead in bathroom. So the verticality on this map is huge, and a lot of people seem to really be missing that point. They don't use it, and I kind of understand some elements of that. Getting control of certain areas of the map can be pretty difficult, but it's nothing that a Nomad air jab couldn't sort out. The other option is from the reptile hallway window. You can actually get a line of sight all the way down to the piano stairs, and you can cover the reception as well. So leaving someone here can definitely cover the flanks from that way. And if you've got people pushing in and up the back stairs, while someone else is playing vertically and pushing them out of these common spots, you're going to be laughing as you continually push people further and further back in their sights. Now, one of the most common places that I have seen defenders sit is inside of the games room behind the bomb. It's probably one of the most safest spots for most defenders. They've got the reinforcement behind them, and they are able to just peek out, try and contest this door, and hunker down behind the bomb. And that forces attackers to have to push right the way into the room. I mean, by the time they get to here, the bomb is still covering that person. They have to come all the way through to try and see them. And by this point, you're opening yourself up to lines of sight from various different other places of the map. Here, and the doorway itself. So with that in mind, what we need to take a look at is how we're going to clear out the person from behind the bomb easily. And the way you do that, again, is vertical. If you look at this ME just here for the word meals, this is down by the piano stairs. We're going to go ahead and open that up just above there. And that is exactly where the bomb is normally situated. This is really, really good for clearing people out. It pushes them into the line of sight of people on the doorway, or alternatively, you go ahead and get a pick. Now, if you know someone is sat there, you can just go ahead and cook a grenade and let go of it just as it's about to go off, kill that person. Now, one of the most effective ways to hold the entire laundry side is to have a defense that pretty much revolves around the piano and the piano stairs. Now, this is a really strong area to hold from, and you can hold lines of sight all the way through to the games room door. You can hold it through to the dorms, which is what we've been implementing, where we create long lines of sight, and then place someone with an ACOG like a Kaid, or alternatively a Doc or someone like that, just to make the dorms into pretty much a kill box. So you don't want people to want to feel comfortable in there. You want them to just look at it and go, you know what, I'm not even going to attempt to push that way. So one of the things that we've been doing, and it's been working for a very long period of time, is we will leave this entire wall soft on the laundry side and put a single punch hole, create a rotate on the right hand side so we can get in and out, and then we will open the far end of it and the dorms wall so that I can see all the way through to the dorms window. If anyone hangs around there for an extended period of time, they're going to get their head taken off. Now, this can be extremely daunting for attackers if you go and stick your head to a window and suddenly everything is wide open and there's so many potential angles that people can shoot you from. You don't really want to stay there too long. So this is definitely something you could use. Did you know that this part was destructible as well?
Absolutely not.
Well, it is.
No.
Yes. And not only that, look how far it goes. And look at the way the bars go in relation to this wonderful window. So if you stand down there, can you do us a favour and launch a, have you got a nitro?
Yep.
Just go ahead and send it up through there. Don't set it off, just... So that's pretty spicy in itself, isn't it?
That's very nice.
I quite liked that. I thought it was pretty handy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back downstairs. In fact, we're going to open this just to make it quicker. Inside of this room just over here, the bush ranger room, you can actually get the line of sight onto the window from playing inside of here. So if you've got someone playing down here, you can do exactly this. You know, you can open up, you can shoot anyone that's trying to vault in through that window in the bathroom. Or alternatively, as we just saw with Mav there, if you come out into the hallway, you can open up that window, and if you've got someone with a nitro, you can go ahead and send it up out of the bathroom if you know for sure that someone is stood there. pretty much the entire side of this map, the entire green side that we have labeled it, is destructible. The whole thing. And it's with this in mind, this is the very reason that I don't go to the nature room and the bush ranger room downstairs, because if you come over to this section just here in the dorms and you tuck yourself in next to the Who Dares Wins lockers, the SAS lockers, open up this section of floor and you can see all the way down to behind the fridge. You can cover off the only rotate in between the two sites, unless of course the defenders have gone ahead and put another rotate in which case it's just this door down here. There's going to be a hole in behind that wall just down there. Now I will go downstairs and showcase all of this in a minute, but this single spot can pretty much facilitate an entire view into this entire side of the map. So just that one little section there, you'll see that the way the beams run, they can see all the way back to here. There is no way you can hide. There really isn't. They will see your feet. From that spot you can take out any bandit batteries or mute jammers that are on this. The entire site is just screwed. The only place you can hide from is round about here, and if you do, you're going to struggle to utilize that rotate that gets put into this section just here. So with piano seemingly being the power play area of the map, that certainly for the green side that we've allocated, the laundry and the games room, we need to figure out a way to deal with this. And guess what? Yet again, we're coming back to verticality. The amount of times that people have told me, you know what, you just cannot do anything about this area of the map unless you are aggressively pushing up the stairs or in through doorways, all of which are choke points. I would argue with you that you're completely wrong. You know, you need to open the floor of this and force people out. And it seems to be really effective when we've done it recently. That clip right there that you just saw in the background was me destroying the person that was playing on piano and pretty much weakening the whole defense. That has easily enabled everybody to get into that area of the map and just cause absolute mayhem. I guess the point I'm trying to make here is instead of just settling on the meta as it is, and the way that people have, where they say, you know what, let's just go and take these gunfights the way we've been doing it since the map came out, let's start thinking about it. Let's start breaking out from that. Instead of just trying to mimic what the pros are doing, try and push the envelope a little bit. Now this is obviously all taking place in ranked. I'm aware. This is just ranked, okay? This is not going to work on professional level play, even if the map was in comp. You know, there's too many flanks and rotates and stuff like that. But if you're playing ranked, sometimes you have to kind of ignore the fact that there is a potential flank there. If you're not playing in a 5-stack, you can't legitimately take full map control. You can't hold the entire map. So you kind of just have to roll with the punches. At any point in this entire strat of, you know, opening that piano or, you know, underneath the B-bomb in the games room, there is the potential that someone could come down the piano stairs, and there's the potential someone could come from reception or kitchen. You kind of just have to listen out for it. If you've got claymores, you can try and put those out, but sometimes you just need to kind of go with it and hope for the best. I would love to start seeing more people utilizing this kind of stuff on this map, rather than just saying, you know what, it's an absolutely map. Let's try and figure out different ways to play it, rather than just keep banging our heads against a brick wall, rather than continually attacking from bull. Why does everybody go through garage, shark stairs, and bull? Every single person does it. You need to control all of garage flanks. You need to control all of the shark stairs flanks. You can get nitroed from below in the kitchen. It's just not worth it. So with that in mind, please, I implore you to go away, think about the map, and try and break stuff down. Try and view it differently. I'm afraid that's going to be it for today's video. Hopefully it helps you out in some capacity. If you did enjoy it, please consider hitting that thumbs up. If you don't already, make sure to subscribe for all things Rainbow Six. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, stay reckless and relentless.